All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. We are taking a look at the AI sector, and look, I try not to be biased, but you know what I think about the AI sector, and my goodness, again, it proves itself. This is the king of tech. This is the new EV. AI is the hot stock. I don't think the hype is dead. Honestly, I might be wrong. I'm not saying I know it all, right? But AI did today what EV used to do a few years ago, right? Again, look at AI drops the hammer. Tesla, oh man, right? Mullen, not Mullen. Mullen goes deeper into all-time lows. What does AI do? Literally, the sector and the top dog, it goes up. And again, I'm loving it, right? I hope you are too. All right, I do. With that, before we get into the details of what are we going to do today, same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up. We have our 5 moving averages, these horizontal support and resistance lines, and then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, if you can please like, share, comment, anything. It really, really helps with the YouTube algorithms. But look, doing nothing and just watching this really makes me so happy. So I hope it does you well, and thank you. And look, I am not perfect. I'm not all-knowing. There's no crystal ball in front of me right now saying what tomorrow's going to look like. So if your opinions are better than mine, let me know. Throw them in the comments, all right? This is not financial advice. We are simply educated people kind of sharing and discussing, right? That's all we're doing. All right, let's get into it. And man, there's just a lot of good to talk about, right? So break the 8. Doesn't quite confirm, but again, this is what I often say. It's not horrible confirmation, right? Yeah, we definitely break 2 lines. We do kind of lose 1. I'm glad we at least held 50% candle. And then clearly today, just, does it gap over the line? No, I think it starts under the line. Yeah. Oh, where did you open? You open right on 23, so it gaps up to the line and then clearly keeps going up, right? We've actually now wicked this channel, right? So we've pretty much ridden this, and there's this red really does make me believe we're coming up here, okay? I will say, look, I've never pretended to be the smartest guy in the room, and like, I don't know the math behind these lines. I don't know the math behind these lines, and it really is odd. And I've seen it a couple times when a thing goes down when I'm expecting an up. I've seen the moving average do it. I've seen them like stay flat on a day where like, why didn't you go up? This RSI, I don't understand how we, like I said, gap up and go up, drop a near 10% on the daily, but still the RSI goes down. Now look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that mad, because again, the number's still in a good healthy place and all that, but yeah, why is the MACD curving up but the RSI going down? Just odd to me. Now, is this little line going down gonna make me afraid of this AI monster? No, right? I'm very happy with this red that we're hoping a green. And then look, where are we? We are now over all the moving averages. There is no better place for your money. I don't care what stock it is. I'm telling you, there's no better place for your money than over the 5 moving averages. When you're within them, they at least kind of give you that gauge of what up and down can be. When you're below them, I'm telling you, it's really difficult just to get back in, you know? So the fact that we're over, the fact that it looks like we want to go up, I mean, let's just kind of zoom out a bit, right? I mean, look at that. We're now going to start staircasing up after this. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can draw a line right here at 43, but let's not talk about 43 while we're at the 24s, right? I try to keep it realistic, but the last thing I'm going to call out real quick, I do not pattern trade, okay? People will often talk about wedge up, wedge down, head and shoulders, this and that. That's not my game. I kind of see a W happening, and I'm a fan of the W is winning, M is murder, right? So it's kind of an ugly one, don't get me wrong. And hey, maybe this is going to be this. We're going to come back a little bit and then actually W it, right? Again, I'm just kind of throwing things out there. I don't pattern, so like, if anyone disagrees with that little moment, I'd love for you to throw some stuff, but for real, I don't really let patterns kind of dictate my thing. What I do love more than anything, above the 8 and the 20, ooh, my goodness, you know I love that, right? You know. Where are we on the weekly? Okay, look, so the weekly almost lost the 8, but came back at least, right? We need a little bit more, and again, that little bit more might be bringing us to this 100 moving average, all right? I still like where we're at. I still like where we are at with this RSI. The 65 is not bad at all. Obviously, I want the green to be over the red, but what do I care about more is that I like that golden cross right there on the weekly. I like that it looks like the green and the orange. I obviously did the colors separately or opposite, right? But they're going up. I'll take that, right? That's better than them going down, which is what this thing has seen. So yeah, it's not going to be easy getting over this 28 line, all right? For sure it's not. We have the 100 moving average right there. We obviously have reasons for why we drew it. Also hits the bottom of this guy. Like this is a no joke line, okay? However, just getting there is another 10% if I'm doing my math. Man, no, I'm not doing my math right because it's almost, let's call it $3. That's actually another 20% if we wick it or even just close near that 28, right? So no guarantee we'll break it, but getting there is still some beautiful movement, right? And real quick, let's look at it. Sorry, excuse me. We've oscillated a little bit. We never touched the 50, right? And we're back up. So far I'm seeing us oscillate over that 20. And what I like, look, if I draw the line like right here, the 20 is starting to go up. So let's oscillate as we go up, right? That's a beautiful thing. So AI overall, you know I am loving it. Okay, Palantir. There's a few things going on right here. First and foremost, I think we're really seeing that AI itself is the king of the sector, not necessarily this bad boy. And I don't think anyone was really arguing it, but look, I think Palantir first and foremost was part of the PayPal army. All right, Elon's part of the PayPal army. This CEO, the guy that started it's part of the PayPal army. Google the PayPal army if you don't know what that means. But I more than respect the PayPal army, right? So shit, they're better than the chart reader army. I'm trying to grow, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've always given this stock just a little extra credit because of who the dude was. You know what I mean? That said, horizontal moving averages are the worst thing. I'm telling you, no stock is too good to not fall into this I hate these trading pattern kind of decisions, right? And you see it with Palantir. We're going up, we're going down, we're going up, but we're always just kind of staying in it, right? And you really, really need good confirmation to sincerely believe you're going up. Otherwise, all we're doing is kind of coming back. I like that the 50's going up. I do see that, right? So at least the horizontal cluster isn't going down. The problem is if we violently go down, all the lines will violently go down with it, right? Obviously opposite if it goes up, right? But it's nothing more than that. And I don't have too many technical things to say. However, today was a really important day, all right? A Doji. People thought we were going. People thought we were going to confirm we're out of here by over 850 and we're smiling, right? Other people were like, no, you guys are all silly. We're actually going back into it. End of the day, it was like, you know what? Let's just kind of end here and see what tomorrow does. Doji means uncertainty, and I don't like that we closed under our line. Now, look, it actually looks like there might be a little distance, and maybe I should have drawn it on 833. I should have actually. So, hey, it actually is sitting okay because obviously, you know, I drew it like this and hey, I've never really been, it's also still not perfect, but you know, we're not here for perfection, right? Being really, really close enough or shit, even kind of close enough is well worth your money, all right? Like I promise you, but end of the day, this is an important doji. I like that the 8's still going up. I like that the 20's at least not going down. And actually, I see it going up, right? Because it was, let me just zoom in. It looks like it's going up. I'm going to still stick with that. Again, it's nothing drastic, right? But hey, these are three important lines, so at least kind of look like they're going up and look like down, right? You know what I mean? But tomorrow will be telling. I think tomorrow we'll find out if we're coming back in or if we're actually going up with Palantir. Yeah, again, I'm not going to look at the weekly. Why? Because we're in a horizontal cluster on the weekly, right? And again, look at where we're at. We are literally sitting on a pretty tight spot. Where is it? The 50's at 842, right? So there's a lot. That's the top of this candle right here. I mean, it's tight right in this little line, right? So hopefully we gap up and clear it. Otherwise, yeah, I actually wouldn't be that surprised if we maybe come to like 814, right? Either somewhere here or here, hopefully no lower than 8, because that means we've lost the 8 and the 20 from there, okay? So this is a new one I'm going to add. What is it? NVDA. Okay, so NVIDIA really, oh my goodness, I saw this before and I was ready for it, but still, man, my good, I see things like this and it makes me like, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. I'm not here saying that like this stack is better than any other stack. I'm not here even saying that the thing I actually move my money on, the one, which is really just this, but like a little more, like no one has the best set of indicators. This right here just screams so many things I always talk about. First and foremost, you want your money over all five moving averages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once we broke this, oh my goodness. And it's why I actually say, look, wait for confirmation, wait for confirmation, like I know I'm often saying just kind of don't worry about these ups yet. Wait for this one. This is why. You know what I mean? Yeah, obviously this made a little bit more money than coming here, but did they even get like much majority that you didn't know, right? So just a solid piece of perspective. Number two, good things happen over the 8 and over the 20. You ride it, you bounce on it, you bounce on it, you bounce on it. Whoopsies, you lose it. Hey, I'm the 8, I'm the 20, I got you. Okay, cool. We'll bounce on it. Well, whoopsies, I got you. You know what I mean? Like the 8 and the 20. And look, what I like is when these lines space out a lot. I don't like when they're too close. I don't like when they're too close. I like that we're starting to space out again. Look, I know it seems like this thing is just going up, 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 and like, why should I get in now? But honestly, it as long as it keeps going up, why not? Because I'm just seeing a MACD where it just keeps diverging, right? The green line wants to go up faster. RSI is tight, all right? So we can be sitting in the 70 range for a while before we get to 80. Look how long it's just been sitting tight, right? And look right here. Look how tight it was at all the way up here, right? 72, 78, 81, 87, 80, right? You see the boxes as I'm moving it. It's lived in this 80, 70 range for a quick minute, right? So NVIDIA looks good. I'm going to draw just... Oh my goodness. My goodness. All right, where are we? Where are we? Let me draw this one right here. And then let me draw this one right here. Okay, if you yeah, I'm going to go here. Okay, if you're not in this 280 line could be an interesting consideration, okay? Maybe we'll hit a little traffic right here. Maybe it'll come down just a little bit and then you can catch it on the bounce. If it looks like 280 is going to crack without an issue, hey, you know, that should mean we actually might go to 333, right? It looks like it might get just a little noisy right there. And I like the spacing. I think that's actually a pretty good 3 lines right there. But yeah, look, again, you've got a roughly 10% move right there and a roughly 10% move right there, right? So, but yeah, things do look good. And again, 8 wants to keep going up. It's not like 20 wants to keep going down, but you know what it's saying? It's saying, hey, all right, maybe we're going to build a little space. I think you got it. I don't need to come that close and like take care of you. I don't need to stay this close and take care of you. You can go walk on your own. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. So NVIDIA is definitely an AI company. I'm really glad someone recommended me putting it on this thing. So spent a little more time on this video than I expected, but look at this weekly. Again, when your money is in a stock that's over all the moving averages on the weekly, it makes your daily incredibly stronger. All right. And look, all we're doing, we're still here on the weekly. We still have not, like, we don't need the 20 to get that much closer. We still haven't This ain't bad, I'm telling you. Little high on the weekly RSI, so again, maybe this 280 will be a little bit of a challenge, but yeah, beautiful to say the least. So little longer than I expected. Maybe I will I'll add a fourth one and do that the next time. I'm just kind of thinking in my head as I talk aloud. But look, I appreciate your time so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.